What's up, gamers? Today we're going to talk a little bit about the Redfall incoming disaster. So I know a lot of people have been excited about it. I've been super excited about it because I really like vampires. It's always been one of the little pieces of lore that I really enjoy. And, in typical Bethesda fashion, looking like this is going to be a disaster. What am I basing this off of? There's been several clips on Twitter and whatnot showing that this is just going to be a total failure at launch. And ACG here, probably, in my opinion, the most trustworthy game reviewer that I know of. You can pretty much bank on his opinion when it comes out. He accidentally, don't know if it was accidental or not, but accidentally released his review in progress of Redfall as the embargo, which is a bunch of nonsense to begin with. It doesn't actually get lifted until release. So, they like to hype up their games, lie about what the product is going to be so that people pre-order it, buy it on launch and whatnot. And then it turns out to be a disaster, just like Cyberpunk and like all of the stuff that I already mentioned in my last video regarding Dead Island 2. But it looks like that's what's going to be happening. His video title, and I watched the video, I got lucky enough to watch it before it was taken down. He said that it's one of the worst games of the year, which is, a pattern with Bethesda. And it's a pattern with game developers. And the fact that anybody still trusts these companies and what they put out before a game is launched is a little bit silly, as they've proven over time that they are a bunch of dishonest liars that are chasing that almighty United States Federal Reserve note. And then, of course, you have the big reviewers, the IGNs of the world, and they will pre-market the game without giving their real opinion until the game is released, because if they step out of line, well, guess what? Their credibility with the developers, well, not credibility, their willingness to shield the developers from reality until a game is released will go down, and then there's a potential that they won't get review copies in order to continue making content. So basically, the developers have the game reviewers by the cojones. So, I just wanted to bring up one part of this IGN, the final preview, and just listen to what they say.
Bear did say Arcane is constantly tuning difficulty, and I even heard him making notes to the team watching us play regarding changes he wanted to make. We weren't on the final build either, which was noticeable with some graphical glitches and hitches, but that's not too unusual with pre-release builds. And as with most games these days, Bear said they'd be listening to the Redfall community post-launch and tune the game as needed.
So there we go. So the developers said that they were going to listen to the community and tune it as needed. Well, what they're basically saying there, it's a tacit admission that, yes, we released a game that is not ready for release. We know it's going to be junk. And so, but we're going to listen, guys. Don't worry. Buy the product, and we will fix it later, which is the same thing over and over and over again with all of these developers. So you just can't trust them. And what is the end result of all of this is that at the end of the day, we are cash cows for them, and the corporations and companies that own these development teams, they are the ones that are push these games out. Obviously, this one's not going to be finished. Should have been given another year, probably, based on what I'm seeing, but who knows? So we've got another unfinished product. Fortunately, it is going to be on Game Pass, and so you can play it for free. Or you could just wait like I did with Cyberpunk. I waited a full year before I even played it. I played it when it came out and like, nope, not doing this. Turned it off and went and played something else. So there's thousands of other games to play. So here we go yet again with another Bethesda failure. Does anybody remember Fallout 76? Promised the world it's going to be amazing. This MMO Fallout, it's going to be so great. They released another janky, horrible product, and when I went and got my Xbox X Series X, I picked it up and they were offering a free game or whatever it was. There's 3 options. I don't remember what they were. The other 2 options I already owned, so I'm like, the only thing I could get for free with this deal was Fallout 76. Still have it in the wrapper. They couldn't give this game away. That's how bad this game was on release, which is insane because these developers are making bank money hand over fist. Game industry is going to be is exceeding revenue of sports and movies combined. Billions upon billions of dollars. Just insane amount of money. But yet they keep taking advantage of the consumer. They keep taking advantage of the gamers because people haven't put their foot down and said, you know what? I'm not buying these games. I'm not pre-ordering them until they're absolutely a finished product. And then at that point, if it looks good, then I'll do it. So honestly, we've just got to quit pre-ordering games, which brings us to Starfield. Starfield is going to be, in my opinion, probably another disaster. They're probably going to continue to delay it and delay it and delay it, but then they'll release it unfinished, another junk product. I've got zero faith in Bethesda. It's, yeah, okay, they're good developers or whatever, but they release products that are not complete, which is why, again, Dead Island 2 was so absolutely refreshing that they released it was a good product, slightly above average game that wasn't filled with tons and tons of game-breaking glitches, and you can play it from start to finish without getting pissed off and wishing you didn't spend the money. So, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you don't. Hit that thumbs up button to continue to see regular content like this. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.